Now, I don't know if you can see, he looks very immature as a stallion. He's probably put growing into other bits rather than himself. But he needs to be rounder and much stronger. Rather like very big horses, section Ds do sometimes take quite a long time to mature. Okay, just allow the hand a little bit. So when you ask him rounder, let the neck come out. If you strangle them so that their poles are very high and their noses are very close to their chests, they can't go forward. You have to think of riding the neck out and up. And it produces, when you look at a horse, a good show horse should look the same length in front as it does behind, so it looks balanced. Now to me, as he's going at the moment, it makes him look short of front and rather long behind the saddle. What has impressed me about this chap, considering he's inter, yep, when he goes forward, don't worry, don't shorten the front too much, put him on the circle. Keep him on a circle, and then just sit quiet and ask him to come back to the trot. Woo, woo, woo. Go on. That's it. Yeah. Now let the neck out. Keep him on the circle. Bring him round. Keep him on the circle. That's it. Don't worry about pulling his nose in. If you get the engine going, the roundness will come. Because you can see that he's got quite a lot of muscle under his neck. There, good boy, yeah, good. But by getting the engine going, we're getting him rounder without having to fiddle too much. That I think basically at the end of the day, if you fiddle too much with your hand, they're going to shut down their mouths, their necks, and they're going to come into themselves. That I like to see a horse go forward and then ask it to come round, rather than trying to pull the front in and then kick the back end into it. Okay, change the rein on him. Now, can you see how the paces are getting a bit longer? As I said earlier, he's not, for me, quite ready for the show ring. Good, that's better. How does it feel? I once, a long time ago, got a very hard time from my mother because I kept saying, how does it look? How does it look? And she said, if it feels good, it will look good. Okay, put him on a circle at this end. Keep him concentrating. Keep his mind on you. Especially if you have a stallion, you have to keep their brains in your pocket rather than somebody else's. You know, stallions need to be made to concentrate on their work, not on other, more exciting things, shall we say. That's it. Go on, keep the inside leg going. Right, okay. Are you ready for the canter? Stay on your circle. Oops, interesting turn off the wall there. Now, what I'm hoping is I'm not too worried about the canter. The fact is he's just going forward. It'd be nice if he could look where he's going. Good, well done. Don't forget to ride the outside as well. Always think of pushing a horse round a turn rather than pulling it. Now, when you're ready, I want you to think of... okay, yeah, ride forward and make use of that. Okay, just take him back into the canter again, and I will try and get to the end of the sentence before he preempts me. Steady, steady, steady. When you come back down the pace, I'm not going to use the word in case he listens, I want you to catch the power, if that makes any sense. So the energy that the canter has created, I want it to be hard. Yeah, good. Go on, ride forward. Now think of rising slower yourself, but keep that power. Because what we want to do is get him starting to use his hind legs more. Good. When he goes, yep, good, go on. Don't you lean into this. Just change your stick into the other side hand so that as he comes around here, you can just give him a tap down the shoulder. Good. Don't worry about pulling the front up. I don't want the front up, I want it round. Right, now just be ready to give him a tap on the shoulder as he drifts. That's it. And again, go on, and again. That's it. Good boy. And he's not resenting it, but it's just giving him an inkling that he needs to bring his shoulders round. Okay, just bring him forward to walk. And if you can come and stand him here. And turn him on that sort of line. There we go. Right, now what we want to try and do, he's developing quite a lot of muscle here. So what we want to do is develop it over here and here and here. Now, when he gets strong in the loins and in the quarters, he will find it easier to take a turn over the top of his neck, and he will find it easier to balance himself. Oh dear, puffing. You're not quite so full of yourself now, are you, mate? No. Mind you, probably if we found him a nice woman, he probably would be. So, no. Yep, exactly. Go on, smack him. No. Go on. Exactly. Go on. That's it. Now, that's the sort of behavior that he mustn't be allowed to get, because otherwise he'll suddenly say, well, actually, I'm bigger and stronger than you. So the minute that happens, bang, forward and away. Even just tell me so I get out of the way in time. That's better. Okay, now just walk him in a circle around there. Put your stick in this hand. That's it. And if he drifts down the shoulder, you are not going back to the others. That's it. Can you see how he's almost thinking of it as he comes around the corner, just letting the balance drift out there because he wants to go back to his mates? And these are all the things. It's things that you do in your stable when you're mucking your horses out. How many people here tie up their horses when they muck out? Oh my God, what, 4 of us? A few more over here. All my horses are tied up to be mucked out, tacked up, groomed, skipped out. Okay, I don't always do it in the evenings because I'm idle. But basically, by tying them up and moving them from left to right, they are learning manners. Picking their feet out. I can pick all my horses' feet out from the same side. They're learning manners. They're learning that I'm the boss. I don't have to beat my horses up and to dominate them or anything like that. But they learn from day one. They come in, they're tied up, and if I want them to move them to the left, I say move over, and they move to the left, and the same to the right. So when I get on them, they are already thinking, well, actually, she's the boss. Okay, right. Don't think we'll trot him up, because I think he might be a bit of a madam. Would he be, or will he be a good boy? He'll be a good boy. Okay, well, let's see how he is trotted up in hand, and we'll have the connie. Okay? So, oh no, let's take all their saddles off. We'll make it interesting. See what we've got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, quick, attendants in, please. The standing up of a horse in the show ring is, again, very important, because you stand a horse up badly, and it can look like a very poor horse. You stand them up well, or you stand a bad horse up well, you can improve it, you can make it look longer in its neck by the way that you do it. The other thing that I find as a judge is quite often, if I'm a confirmation judge, my ride judge will have ridden them, and I'm standing twiddling my thumbs. A confirmation judge is never going to put you down because you've got a sweaty saddle patch. However, if they're standing there waiting for you for sort of 10 minutes while you're grooming, fluffing the feathers up and all these sort of things, we do start to get a little bit itchy. Okay, ready to go. Somebody ready to go? Yes? Ready to go? Out of the lineup. Now, this is like walking out of the stable, walking down to the field. Well, you lead a horse out of the stable. Do you drag it? How many of you walk your horses out? I'll just borrow him for a sec. Like that. Probably more than would care to admit. Well, there are 2 real disadvantages to that. One, it doesn't look very good when you're showing them in hand, but also, if he jumped forward, the first thing that's going to happen is he's going to tread all over me. So you've got to teach them to lead from the shoulder, so they lead in front of you from here. From here, they jump about. They stand on your heels. You end up flat on the floor with the horse's foot in your back. Okie dokes. Here you go. Okay, that'll do. Whoa, stand up there. Now, is that how you would stand him up in the ring?
Ten minutes, Lucy.
Okay, thank you. Right, okay, now, standing here looking at him like that, one, I wouldn't put up with that. You've got your smart show jacket on, and he's rubbing hair all over it. Mother will not be impressed. No, exactly. Mother has to pay the bills. Now, standing as he is, where are his hind legs? He's standing in 3rd position, touch of the balance. Not good. They should stand square. So you want to push him back a little bit. Don't let him do that. Go back. Whoa. There we go. Now, if I was standing on this side as the judge, this is how this pony should be stood up. So I can see the legs on the far side and the near side. The thing that's really irritating me about this pony is it's at you the whole time, okay? Now, if you want him to stand and look intelligent, let's see if I've got anything in my pockets. Yes, we have something important. Now. Ah, yeah, a little bit more interested in something now. But, oops, flicky polos. Now he's looking a little bit more interested, so you ought to have something in your pocket. You can just play it with it, and you just push him off it. Come here. He's pricking his ears instead of fiddling about with you. Okay, now walk him away and trot him back. Now, again, for the judge, you want the pony to be walked straight away from you, turned round and trotted straight back so that you don't spend your entire time running backwards and forwards across the arena. Now, try and come back again. I'm being slightly cruel to you because you've got the first to go. Now, walk away and trot straight back towards me means walk away, turn round, and trot straight back towards me. Because to look at your pony, I'm just going to have to walk all the way over there. Now, if I do that with 30-odd horses, by the time I've got to the end of the day, I'm going to have walked over a mile. That's it. Just loose his head a little bit. Drop your, that's it. Now, that wasn't too bad. I mean, he was fairly close to her shoulder. I would like him half a stride further away from her. Can you do that again, once more? And this time, instead of being slightly in front of him, as in front of his chest, have him so he's, don't do that. He's there. So you've got some space between the two of you, and then you're safer as well. Off you go. That's better. And just do it by pushing your hand out a bit. That's it. Okay. Should we do this once more?
Lucy, we are going to push it for time.
Okay,
5
right.
minutes.
Okay, we'll have a section D. Have the black horse, sorry. And please start thinking about some questions, especially as we're running out of time. Okay, let's see if the section D can fire this up for us. Stand him up. Brilliant. She's turned him the same way so that he's now pointing exactly the being presented, the same as the last horse. She's gone to the other side because he's trying to swing away. Push him back one. Push him back one. But these are all the things that you need to, if you're in the stable and you push them back, they should step back. So when you're in the ring, you say step back, they go straight back. Okay. Not too bad. Lovely. Quick flick round. Dudley, dudley, dudley. Thank you very much, madam. If you could walk away and trot straight back. Oh, a little bit flabby. Come on. Right, I'm going to try and improve this. Can I have him for a second? This worked quite well with one of these yesterday. That's it. Come on. Right. Come on. Oh, God. No, you're not playing that game. Come on. Now run. Come on. Now he's running more like a section D. You need more flamboyance to it. It's like when you ride him. But you've got to be excited about it too. Okay, to the corner. Come on. Now he's going with her. And back, come on. Horse of the Year show, down the centre line, Cuddy winner. There we go.